Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a blessed Sunday. And in the news this morning, Don Wehby, former Grace Kennedy CEO and government minister, dies. Don Wehby, a towering figure in corporate Jamaica and the former group chief executive officer of Grace Kennedy Limited, has died. He was 62. Wehby, who passed on Saturday, had been ailing. He retired from the food and the finance conglomerate in February after initially going on leave to focus on his health. During his tenure as Group CEO from 2011 to 2025, Wehby more than doubled the company's revenue from $58 billion in 2011 to $155 billion in 2023, the company said in February. It added that Wehby spearheaded aggressive mergers and acquisitions, strengthening the 103-year-old conglomerate's footprint across the Caribbean, North and Central America, and the United Kingdom and Europe. Wehby, who was a chartered accountant, joined Grace Kennedy in 1995 and held senior roles across its food and financial divisions before being tapped to lead the group following the retirement of business titan Douglas O'Rain. In addition to his corporate leadership, Wehby was appointed a government senator and a minister without a portfolio in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service from 2007 to 2009. He returned to the Senate in May 2016 and served until his resignation in November 2024. The government of Jamaica awarded him the Order of Distinction, Commander Class in 2017, and the Order of Jamaica, the country's fourth highest honor, in 2024. In April, the private sector organization of Jamaica announced Wehby as the 31st inductee into its Hall of Fame. The induction is slated for October. Under Wehby's stewardship, Grace Kennedy was awarded an RJR Honor Award for Business for its positive and exemplary corporate leadership and expansion in 2021, despite the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. Wehby was born on July 14, 1963. He was married to Hillary, with whom he had 3 children. Woman killed in Olympic Gardens hit and run. A woman was killed in a hit-and-run crash in Olympic Gardens, St. Andrew, early Saturday morning. She has been identified as Beverly Griffith of Seaward Drive. Reports from the police are that about 12:35 a.m., Griffith was along 440 Drive when she was hit by a motor vehicle. The driver reportedly did not stop. The make and model have not yet been ascertained. Griffith was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Man arrested over seizure of M16 rifle in St. Andrew South. The police have arrested a man over the seizure of an M16 rifle and several rounds of ammunition during an operation on Delamere Avenue in St. Andrew on Friday. The seizure took place at 10:45 p.m., a statement has said. It said officers from the Hunts Bay Police went to a premises where a man was seen allegedly behaving suspiciously. A search was conducted and the firearm, a M16 rifle with a magazine containing 10 5.56 mm cartridges, was found. The man was taken into custody. 25-year-old man stabbed to death in St. Catherine. Police in Riversdale, St. Catherine are searching for the person or persons responsible for the stabbing death of a 25-year-old man early Saturday morning. The deceased has been identified as Kevin Robinson, a laborer of Williamsfield District in Riversdale. Robinson was reportedly attacked and stabbed in his community about 1 a.m. The police were summoned and he was assisted to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police warn against interacting with AI video promoting fake investment scheme. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is warning the public not to interact with a video circulating on social media that falsely depicts a prominent Jamaican businessman, Adam Stewart, endorsing an investment fund. Noting that the video is a deep fake and artificial intelligence fabricated instrument, the police said the fund being advertised does not exist and any claims suggesting otherwise are entirely false. It added that the video was created without Stewart's knowledge, consent or involvement, and said it was taking the matter seriously. The use of AI to impersonate individuals is a growing global threat, one that undermines public trust and creates a new risk to financial security, the JCF said in a statement on Friday. The video, shared via social media and messaging platforms, promoted a new investment scheme which it dubbed Stewart Capital, claiming it would help the ordinary Jamaican earn up to $1.3 million per month from home with a minimum investment of $42,000. The false information was also shared on a web page which at first glance appears to be BBC News. On the web page, it then asks users to register for the platform, requiring their emails and phone numbers. The web page is still live. The JCF is advising individuals who have already interacted with the scam not to send any further personal information, to gather any proof of communication or transactions, such as screenshots, emails, or receipts, and to immediately report the matter to the JCF's Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, Cybercrimes Division via 876-906-5848-52. We urge all members of the public to exercise extreme caution when engaging with online investment offers, particularly those involving unsolicited messages or celebrity endorsements. When in doubt, verify the source through official channels, the JCF said. No fire at a Riverton City dump, says NSWMA head. Executive Director of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, Audley Gordon, is refuting reports that the Riverton City dump in St. Andrew is on fire. According to Gordon, the heavy smoke seen blanketing sections of Kingston is coming from a fire in nearby bushland, not the dump itself. We have been inundated with calls about a fire at our disposal facility. Same was purported to have been a report from one of the media houses. I am to state categorically that there is absolutely no truth to the story going around that there is a fire at the disposal facility, he said on Saturday. He continued, there is a fire somewhere in the cane field, out in the bushes or swamp adjacent to the disposal facility, but it's not even close to the disposal facility. Initial reports indicated that firefighters were encountering difficulties accessing the area where the fire is reportedly still active. Noting, however, that the country is currently in the midst of a dry season, Gordon acknowledged the potential high risk associated with the smoke, but emphasized that the NSWMA is not responsible. We are, however, very concerned that, again, smoke emission is in the air and that it can affect people's health. But we are happy to say that we have nothing to do with that. It's not our disposal facility, and we pray that this dry season we will continue to have the relative stability and peace that we currently share on our disposal site, he said. The NSWMA head also issued a strong appeal to the public to stop spreading misinformation. Again, I ask people to desist from spreading this message or from making comments that would suggest that there is a fire at the disposal facility because there is none, Gordon said. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.